Hello, Cruisy World. Mick The Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. It's Tips Day as we count down to our 200th episode. I got some tips from Dennis and I got some tips from Dawn, which we'll do over the next couple of weeks. And I have some more from me. Who's going to do the 200th episode? They're going in order. It's a raffle. If you're in, you're in. Maybe I'll do the best of on the 200th. I don't know. We'll see. I probably will. I think that's what we should do. On the 200th episode, we're going to do the best of tips. So like my top 10 tips ever. Ooh, start thinking about that. None of them will probably be mine. And I'm going to sit back because we're getting a little bit of today. And for some reason, when I sit back, it's nicer. Even though it's not good for the camera angle. And for once, I'm talking straight into the microphone, which rarely happens. Because like when I'm here, not so good. So the sound should be better. Is it better? We'll find out. Is it better now? Woo, it's going to be interesting. All right, so we'll do Dennis's first and then we'll do Dawn's. And I'm not sure, there's a lot of writing on both, whether we'll get 2 weeks out of each or just the one. Let's see how it goes. All right, Dennis, thank you again. Dennis sends me a lot of good tips, so I'm very confident these will be good. As always, I've not read them. We're going to dive in and react as we go. Hey Mick, I hope you're doing well. I just got back from a 14-day cruise on the Carnival Dream out of Galveston on October the 18th. I was catching up on your videos and I thought I would send you an email to assist you in getting to your 200 tip video. Thanks, Dennis. Is there a prize if I'm number 200? Well, you're not, so no. But you can send more. You know, I will technically, even though I'm going to do my top 10 tips on the 200th, whoever it would have been will get a prize. Not saying what that prize is yet, but there will be a prize for the official 200th I receive. But you're about number 190. I can't remember the exact number, but it's not quite there. More observations than tips, however, which is absolutely fine. Observations are tips, really, when you think about it. Okay, let's go. By the way, I'm just going to say before we start this, Galveston is probably my least favourite port. I'll tell you why. It's getting in and out of that damn place is a nightmare. And now they're extending it to more and bigger ships. I think the Icon of the Seas is going there. Oh, that's going to be an absolute nightmare getting into that port if Icon of the Seas is there, unless they drastically improve the roadways. And trust me, getting an Uber out of there, walk across the street a little bit and get it from outside the port. Anyway, okay, let's go. Ha! I'm glad it's not just me. The first line, driving into and out of the port of Galveston can be a nightmare. Yes, it can, and it is. Lots of road construction. Leaving the port, my GPS was taking me to roads that were blocked or no longer existed. It's a nightmare. Allow time. Like, if you have a 10 o'clock arrival time, go early. Or get out of the Uber and walk. Because the line of traffic to get in is really slow getting into that port. It's one road, goes around. It's a nightmare. If you haven't got a ton of bags, I would get the Uber to like a street away, get out and walk in. Couple tips if driving. I'm like, it's as if we read minds, Dennis. Give yourself plenty of time going to the port. Make reservations for parking in advance. Aha! See, everybody knows I like to pick up, and I am the worst, by the way. If you read my posts on Facebook, I am terrible at words. I always go back in an hour later and correct my bad spelling. But I'm going to call you out and pick you up. Call you out and pick on you a little bit if you do this. Dennis wrote, make reservations for parking in advance. It's in advance. Just saying. Now, there are a couple of public parking lots right opposite the port. I mean, right there. But they do sell out. So to Dennis's point, if you can make an advance spot in there, advance reservation in there, that would be advanced. You wouldn't say advanced reservation. You would say advanced reservation. But in the wording, make reservations for your parking in advance, not advanced. Yeah, but definitely good tip there, Dennis. Good tip. If you haven't been, trust us on that one. Disabled veterans can get a discount for parking. You must register with the port in advance. You did it again. Advanced through the website. That's a twofer, Dennis. That's a two. I expect better of you, Dennis. You're lowering yourself to my standards. Again, look at my posts on Facebook. I rarely make a post that I don't read them. I just do it and spit and whatever. I didn't know that. So that's a wonderful tip. Disabled veterans can get a discount for parking. You must register with the port in advance through the website. Dennis, if you know the website, can you put it in the comments? I know you're going to watch this. I don't completely know what website you are referring to. So if you do know the website, can you please put it in the comments for people? That's a good start. We're in complete agreement there, Dennis. Next one. On our cruise, we had to do the actual muster drill. Every 6 months, I think every ship has to do it. Where we actually go to our muster station. First time I've done this since COVID. We were informed in advance by email that this would happen. It appeared the crew and many passengers needed the practice. Many of the crew didn't seem to know what to do at the stations. Ooh, I'd see where this is going. It was a little bit unorganized. There were officers instructing crew what to do, however. Passengers were wondering... Oh, my phone's ringing. No, it's spam. Get off. Stop. No spam. Passengers were wandering, trying to find their muster station. Some passengers were walking away from the station before it was complete. It took about 45 minutes to complete from start to finish. Pro tip. On cruises where an actual muster drill is conducted, it will be wise to still find your muster station when boarding the ship. Saves time since you already know where to go. I do remember those drills, right? They were an absolute nightmare. I'm still convinced I got sick from a couple of those drills, from people that were there that were sick and passed it on to me. You were herded like sheep into a tiny area and made to stand there for like 20 minutes before they started the drill. I do see Dennis's point, however. I think what Dennis is really trying to say is, if there ever was a time when you really needed it, would you know what to do? Would the crew know what to do, more importantly, I think is what he's saying. Now, the crew do drills when you're in port, so I'd hope they do, but per Dennis, a lot of them do not. Maybe, just maybe, pay more attention when you go to that drill. Because now, I've noticed, they don't even show you how to put a life jacket on. You go, they check you in, and you leave. And a lot of the time, they see that I'm diamond and say, oh, you know what you're doing, off you go. Do I? Do I really? And they say, make sure you watch the video in your stateroom. Do you? Has anybody, honestly, watched the video in their stateroom? I haven't. On some cruise lines, I think it was Norwegian. They could tell if you watched it. And you couldn't fast forward. You had to watch the entire video on the app. And they could tell if you had or hadn't watched it. Just saying. Now you mentioned COVID, I'm coughing. See, that's what it does to you. Interesting point, Dennis. Very interesting point. However, I don't want to do the actual muster drill again ever. But I think maybe pay a little bit more attention. I don't know. And some of them, right? So I've gone, like we were on the Celebration recently, and my muster drill was in the main theatre. Always seemed a bit weird to me, that. So the ship is going down, but I'm going to go to the most enclosed place with the least exits on the entire ship for my muster station. I don't know. All right. One of our stops, we're only going to do 1 week on Dennis because that's 2. This is the 3rd one pretty much. Oh, well, there's a bonus tip. We'll do that. One of our stops was in San Juan. San Juan is awesome, by the way. I agree. It's a great port to walk around. Lots to see. Forts either end. It's a really good walking port if you ever go to San Juan. Not sure if I ever put my video up. I got tons of videos I haven't done yet. But I'll have to look. And if I haven't done San Juan, I need to do it. It's a very fun port. Awesome tip. If you have a National Parks pass and plan to go to either of the forts, this is like we're in like sense, Dennis, the whole thing. It's almost, some people would believe I read these in advance. I did not. Your pass will get you in for free. I'm going to go get a National Parks pass. I'm not going to do that. But, if you have a National Parks pass and plan to go to either of the forts, which are either end, you will get in for free. Or you can do what I did and go left, walk all the way down the waterfront, and it will bring you in the back of the fort. Not the other end. The other one's bigger. But this one, I don't know which one is bigger. It's a long walk, though, if you want to walk around them both. You can walk all the way down, and you will see like about 4 million iguanas. And it's pretty cool, because you see them at the side of the fort, defying gravity. And then go all the way down the other end, through the village, through the town, and then come back around. It's a long walk, but it's really interesting. We often do a food tour, a walking food tour. Not through Carnival. As you know, we don't do Carnival. If you watch this, we don't do Carnival tours. We did a local one once, and I'll leave you with this. Oh, no, there's a bonus tip, but I'll leave you with this on the San Juan. Oh, my phone's ringing again. More spam. God grief. All I get is spam. Spam, spammity spam. Spam. If you know what that is, put it in the comments. I'll see you still watching. The people that say they do. But we do it through a local company. There's a few of them. There's one place, I love the Grupo Ceviche. Anyway, so we were doing it once, and it was just us. It's just the two of us. Private food tour. And as we were going around, we saw the Carnival group coming. There was about 30 of them. And our guide pointed out to us, not only will be a private tour, which is rare, you're not going to get that very often, but there's 30 of them, and they're going to 2 restaurants less because Carnival takes such a large chunk, they can't afford to do all the restaurants. On to Dennis's bonus tip. I feel like we deserve music for this, but is all I can do. In September, we took an Alaska cruise on Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Sea. If you want an inside cabin with a view, get a virtual cabin. We unknowingly got one and liked it. The inside cabin has a big screen TV monitor continuously showing what's outside the ship. It was like having a window. I could send you a short video if you would like. Dennis, please send me a short video. And if you have it online, I'm sure there's one online, send me a link. Put it in the comments. But I would love to see that, yes. So again, if you are on Royal in Alaska, I'm assuming this would be the same in other places, not just Alaska. I don't know. I've never heard of an inside cabin with a view called a virtual cabin. I don't think they, when I book cabins, I don't think I see one called a virtual cabin. So I'll have to do some research into what a virtual cabin is and how you would know your cabin is a virtual cabin. Because it sounds like, Dennis, you didn't know that you had a virtual cabin. So when you booked it, did it say virtual cabin in the description and you weren't sure what it was? Or did it just not say anything and you found out it was one of those when you got on board? I need to research that. So do that if you want to see what's outside. I mean, I know some ships have the forward, in the back, whatever. It's kind of like, have you ever gone on a plane and some of them have that channel where you can actually watch the plane land? You can see the wheels coming. Thank you, Dennis. Very informative, and I just learned a few things. Number one, I learned that me and you are thinking exactly the same with Galveston. I'm assuming you like it as little as I do. And also that San Juan is awesome. And we neither of us really knew what a virtual cabin was. I don't know. All right. Bravo, Dennis. Bravo. We got through that. And as I was talking, because Dennis's tips brought me no stress, the pain went down. Maybe it's because I was sitting back. And we end this tips video in a wonderful way by saying, please subscribe, hit that bell if you want notifications, become a member. Help me out. Help me. Help me to help you, because you'll get early access to all my videos. And if you want to send me your tips, my email is coming up. Send them. It's cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com, but it's coming up. Could you be number 200? You won't be the 200th video, but if you would have been, you'll get a prize. Oh, maybe. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do a bumper tips one, and you will be the tips on the 200th video. Now I rethink about this. Yes, I will do yours, and then I'll do my top 10. There'll be like a mega video. And by the time we finish yours and I start mine, nobody will be watching, but that doesn't matter. Because I look at the stats on how long people watch. No one's watching right now. So, yeah, like I said, I gave you a question earlier. I've already forgot what it was. So I couldn't answer it, but we'll see you still watching. Here we go, waffling. Dawn next week. I'll see you later, Cruising World. Well, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll get notifications when future videos come out. And also you'll see to the left and right of me, there are some more of my videos you can watch. Also, you can join my lovely little channel here. Hit that join button next to the subscribe button on my main page. We have 3 different levels you can join at. And if you join at the highest level, I will name a suit after you. And every time I wear that suit, I'll have your name in the pocket. I will sing your name to the rafters, maybe even at karaoke.